How are you doing and how have you been? It's a Rimworld atmosphere in here. We're living the dream. I hope you're all doing as well as my colony has been doing. I know what you're thinking. What is the plan, call this episode? What does your genius just hold for us? I know, guys, you're grateful to watch this stuff, but, underwear in the post is not necessary. What are we doing this episode? So I think it is clear to say that actually we do need some cleaning getting done. As you can see, repairs are getting done around the camp, which is always nice. Now, we do need to make rooms look a little bit more special. I was thinking about making the rec room a little bit bigger. Looking at Sheafed and how much... You get a +6 from it. I wonder if we can get a bigger plus from this room. Like, we could extend it a little bit, see if that helps. But, like, looking through everyone... I think you used drugs because you had a breakdown. Looking through everyone, the only negative that we can really see is artificial parts. Like, don't get me wrong, there are other negatives through here, but, underground outdoors where you're going to go outside every now and then, like, it's not a massive deal. And what you'll see is you're just getting a mechanoid and going back in. So, I think we are going to do a lot of smooth walling today. I know you're excited. I know just the thought of all these walls being smooth just, gets the blood pumping. But I think it's an easy way, actually, we can make our base just look that little bit more beautiful and actually not put much work into it. So I'm going to go ahead and do all that. Because it turns, what? A -2 into a -2, we can see here in the medical bay. To a 1 that we can see in here. That's a really good statue. Wow. 409, brilliant. So I actually think it's going to be worthwhile, and we don't really have too much else to worry about or think about this episode, so I actually think it's going to be really good. Just a quick boost to everyone, and just again offsets any dirtiness that could potentially be laying around, which, Rimworld is always fighting against that. Or in Rimworld you're always fighting against that, I should say. I should make sense when I talk. That is like 101 when you do commentary on a game. Try and make sense. For the person that says you never make sense, I'm going to be incredibly upset and you're going to be off the Christmas list. I just want you to know that. So, yeah, big smoothing jobs. Like queuing up all of them, which is hilarious. But at the end of the day, it's got to be done. We've got some downtime. Everything else is pretty much on track how we want it. So why don't we use this time now to make our base look a little bit, more purdy. Increase the moods of everyone and we will see the benefits. Like, it's stuff like this in cleaning that you don't know the benefits. Like, it's like hidden things that I say hidden things, but it's like things you don't really appreciate day to day. Do you know what I mean? But it's got to get done, so we might as well. It's probably a waste of time doing it with stockpiles and stuff. But I always think, you try and offset, like, negative things as and when you can. So, trying to make stuff look a little bit more beautiful isn't the worst thing you can be doing in the world. Probably not the most productive thing you can be doing on the world, but it is what it is, party people. But yeah, as you can hear, I am in a fantastic mood because we have a fantastic colony. I'm going to make this room look really, really banging. Blocks going in here seems to have be going okay. Obviously, we still want loads more statues to be made because we'll start putting them all through the colony outside. We want everywhere to look, stupendous. Is that the right word? Like when you start talking, you try and sound smart, so you say words that you never use in passing, but you make it out that you do. This is what I do, party people. I said that like the Godfather. This is what I do. That's not even a Godfather. That's not even an Italian accent, like. I should get cancelled just for a bad accent, like. So that's slowly going to be done. Then we'll start queuing up mining tasks. I really want to test out our infestation kill box. And I'm probably going to regret saying that down the line. Right, I know the problem is I know, I just want to. Thing is, 6 turrets aren't going to be able to do a lot, but it is what it is. The indebted prisoner So we could get Glitterworld medicine. So we've got to keep someone for 7 days. So they will have to keep getting tended. So we could just use Hill Root. So that's not a big deal. And we could get 5 Glitterworld medicine. How much medicine do we have at the moment? So that wooden... knows embarrassing information about Ware's facial hair, and Ware doesn't want her to be free. That's hilarious. Yeah, let's do it. We've got no reason not to. Let's turn our medical bay into a prison, because that's what you want in life, a medical bay that also doubles up as a prison. So Butler's just got dropped in there, which is hilarious. So purple capture. Go into prisoner. Resistance is already negative, or 0 anyway. So health-wise, you've got a blood rot. So you just need constant tending. Okay. You, nothing special. Colonist-wise, okay. We just got to keep you for 7 days. I think that's probably a good fit. Crow, I'm going to have you come straight down here and tend Butler, just so we make sure we get off to a good start at least. So at least when the colonists, when Butler dies down the line, I can blame it on the colony rather than my own missteps. Nice to see a lot of these walls that are actually slowly starting to get smoothed, which is really, really nice. Just making everything look a bit more purdy. This growing zone is just a bit sad. It's just getting neglected, isn't it? I don't see any point, like, trying to double wall this or whatnot. Like, if breachers want to go at it, they're going to get it anyway, do you know what I mean? Okay, let's look at resources and look at what we can actually get people doing. So we could do with a little bit of wood. Luckily, we don't need to, like, deforest the area to the rates that we were doing before. But I will get up some wood tasks, obviously. I don't really want to overload too many people this episode. I want, like, Lobster, he's having the chance to clean. We need to smooth the walls as we're doing, just to make everything look more beautiful. Which, again, might be a waste of time. I know people might say it, but I don't think it is. I think we're in a position where we can, so... install that there. Actually, no, that does my OCD. Where else can we put it? Beauty's 135. They're really good statues anyway. Let's get rid of that and we'll upgrade that one. Said I don't want to queue things up, but actually we do need to think about... We've got some visitors, a few items to trade. I'll end up forgetting. I'll wait for our leader to get up, rather than waking them up. But yeah, we're in the sort of episode where we just get like the finer touches of the colony down, which it has to happen, you know. We've had some exciting episodes, and to be fair, Cassandra still might make it exciting. Right, first of all, you know, the jam. Get rid of all the stuff that we definitely don't want, so a lot of these tribal weaponry that are just like filling up the stockpile, but you know, they're little bits to sell, so can't be too mad. Pump action shotgun, yeah, why not? Get rid of that. Right, all this clothing. Are we getting rid of it all? You know, it's all at 50% and it's hanging around the stockpile anyway. And luckily, the way we've obviously done clothing, it's going to just be redone if we need any. Right, now the question is, have you got anything that we want to buy? Got some components. Only 3, but we'll have them. You got some medicine. Sadly, only 1, but again, we'll still have it. Reinforced barrel. Don't think we want that. Jump pack, we could get that, but we don't have the money, sadly, and I don't really want to send that. We can sell all that. No, I don't think it's worth it. We'll wait until we have like a proper like bulk good trader or something like that. So we'll just do that for the time being. We get 1 medicine, we get 3 components, so at the end of the day, this is what this game is about, just slowly increasing everything. We do need to start producing mortars at some point, but then we need to start producing chem fuel, which we're not really in a situation to do yet. We could do it, but I don't actually think we've even got it researched, so we couldn't actually do it, so I'm just talking rubbish. But nothing ever changes on this channel. Right, everything is going nice. Just smoothing walls go so slowly, like, but I am arrows on it. Right, it's just, I don't know, just, I wonder if that's going to make... The thing is, it's a lot of walls that obviously is giving -2, so... And it would be cool to actually improve this room. We could get better chairs, better tables and stuff like that. Recreation was also a problem, so we could think about researching flat screen TVs, which I always find humorous in a game like Rimworld, that you can research TVs. Like, what channels are we watching? Are we making our own channels? Are we watching alien channels? Alright, food situation's fine. Like, there's nothing to worry about with this colony. It's brilliant. I'm jinxing it. I'm jinxing it. Cassandra's sitting there thinking, yes, yes. Incompetent cook? Really? I mean, Purple is 14. I wouldn't say you're incompetent. Can you be an incompetent, high-skilled chef? Maybe just, it was an off day. It was an off day. Let's just say that. Okay, I love that this stockpile is actually being a bit more empty because, again, we spoke about if infestations happen, you know, we don't want all our eggs in one basket and then actually being, like, mortified. So I know it's bricks and stuff, but let's say we get a massive infestation. We're not against, as much as it would break my heart, leaving the colony. And I think sometimes on Rimworld, people that play it are very apprehensive about just getting up and leaving. And sadly, sometimes that's actually, you know, what you've got to do. If you get such a threat, why lose the colony when you can move on? And it adds to the story. You know, Rimworld is just an ever-going story, so to speak. I think actually we're going to smooth these walls at quite a faster rate. Not to the rate where we'll get it all done this episode, but it's going to be good. But we do need a lot of, like, speed-free progress, you know. Not getting people on research, though. Shefton and Crow. That's because Crow's, all his time is being taken constructing. I'm happy for you to come off constructing now, to be honest, Jeffrey. That's Crow's new nickname, Jeffrey. Actually, him being, like the smoothing of walls, yeah, could probably do with obviously 2 people doing it, just because it is. I wondered why you weren't going to clean that blood up. Because it is a very labour-intensive thing, but it's not something we need to rush, and we need a lot of speed free to actually get research going, because the next research we unlock gets the next research tree open. What I mean by that is it unlocks all this, so we can get into some real sexy stuff. And, oh no, flats, oh no, it's tube television is back here, we might have to think about. Also need to then think about, at some point, going down the line so we can actually make everyone, like, where is... Oh, bionic replacements is miles away. For whatever reason, I thought, like, making us into, like, bionic man and bionic woman was the next level. It's, like, the next bit behind that. Biosculpting. Like, these are important. Right? So, yeah, bioactive gel... It's a lot of power it swallows up. Like, I know we need a lot of this when you're doing like a transhuman, but what does it actually do? But the cycle completes. I don't actually. Oh, alters age, reversal, pleasure giving. Oh god, does everyone need one of them, or is it like one person per? Biosculpting pod. Biotuning resets if the pod is unused for 80 days. It can perform various biological alterations, including age reversal and pleasure giving. Oh my god. Like, what sort of... I love how my mind goes straight to, like, oh god, like... Maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's just like, relaxation. Like a relaxation pod. I'm sure that's what it is. Let's just pretend it is, party people. Let's just pretend it is. If that's the case, we might have to rejig bedrooms around just a little bit. But nothing too groundbreaking. Butler, how are you doing health-wise? We want to make sure you don't die or anything like that. Are you going to die? Because your blood rot is at 61%, 62%. I don't actually know how blood rot works, so I don't think I've ever had a colonist with it. Oh, we might actually fail this quest, which would be really sad. We've got to survive 4 more days, but... I like the idea that he's super sick. We're giving him crap medicine and he can just stare at the good stuff. Like, does a good 10 just haul it? Like, stop it? I don't really understand. Problem is, giving him good medicine sort of defeats the object. So we give him good medicine, then we sort of waste the product that we're already going to get. Do you know what I mean? We could put another shelf in here. Saying that, they must be able to go in bigger stacks. Shefton. Yeah, haul that medicine, please. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, why is it not getting hauled? Right, research is still going. Because I wonder if we need one of them pods in each of the bedrooms. And then we can rejig it. We can just put the light there, that table over there. Yeah, 6 beauty. I was wondering if we could just get rid of it, but bedrooms are looking pretty nowadays. Most rooms are. Not many negatives, apart from obviously stuff we've purposely put somewhere. Like, even the stockpile isn't looking too shabby. So I think we've done a good job on that aspect. The only thing I would change if I did this again is just have a hallway here, just because otherwise bedrooms got to go quite far away. But not a massive problem, just something to obviously think about for a bit more optimization. Our leader, our faithful leader, come and haul these components because they're just outside. Just making sure I hadn't locked everyone in. Lobster, if you can then get on to hauling next, that would be great because there's a lot of stuff around everywhere. Like the wood outside, cloth outside. At this point, we're probably growing far too much cloth for what we can actually haul or actually need. I mean, well, we're saying that, we're starting to lose a little bit. We've only got 1,000 in the stockpile, so nothing too cray-cray, but still quite a lot. I really just want to keep testing our defences. I just want attacks. Do you know what I mean? Hey, guest died. Whoops. Maybe we should have gave him better meds. But then it sort of defeats the object, because... Yeah, anyway. Are these batteries still storing? Cool. Burn that body. Don't think there's anything else to be burned, so might as well just turn that straight off. Flash storm, nothing to worry about because we're the best colony in the world. Smelter. Need to do smelt metal from... Yeah, do forever. And then just do the radius so we're not going like... I hate how you can't really see the radius. Right, so it will do anything that's basically in our base, which is fine. Right, did I do it so steel slag chunks get brought here? I did. It's only like 15 steel or whatever it is. But you know, it's still... Have we got enough to like... Can we actually link with this? Is there any way to get more grass? Apparently we've got 13. Disabled needs... Oh, 20 grass. God, I can't even read. That's when you know a colony's going bad. I thought people just like attacked our base then, the way everyone just ran in at the same time. That was quite funny to watch. I mean, we don't really have anything nearby that we need to worry about. Loads of fires, but we don't need to worry about it too much. We've got a pretty good home zone that's going to stop it from burning all the trees and sort of our affinity. Which, that's pretty much life. Worry about yourself and no one else. Minor break risk. Oh, it's already gone. Rebuffed. Prisoner died. Yeah, prisoner died is a bit sad. 8 without a table. Well. Yeah, I suppose we could put a table like outside or down here or something. Just for when people are far away. We need steel to actually get these mortars up. Reinforced barrel. Do we have to build that ourselves then? No, because I didn't do it here. I don't think. I'm second guessing myself now. I don't think you do. You never had to in the past. Whoops. Smithy, is there any point of this smithy actually being on at the moment? I mean, I like it on just so if the helmets start to go down, but we don't particularly need it. Styling station. Yeah. Could put the styling station in here. Not sure. Purple's mood's quite low. Hungry. Hey, without a table. Body mother, frustrated. Like, it's nothing too crazy. Everything's looking just that a little bit more prettier, which is obviously perfect. I mean, everything's just going really well. Like, we just need more people to be able to, like, get through stuff quicker. But research is about to be bossed because Crow and Chefton are just champions. So that research is done, which means we can then get... Can't remember. Fire! So, what do we need for this? Just 10 components, 250 steel. So that's a big boy that we can chuck in there. But we do need it. We do need it. Furniture. So, a stool. Comfort 0.5. So, if we change the material to marble, comfort's the same. So, it might be worth upgrading some of these stools to marble. Making stuff look... So, a wooden stool, what do you do for beauty? Nothing. Change it to marble. And you give 1 beauty, like... Or do we want to start putting, like, dining room chairs everywhere? Dining room chair has more comfort. I assume... Why does it have the same comfort as steel? And beauty's 8 on it, so... Might be worth to actually start putting... dining room chairs down, so maybe that's our next task. Just slowly improving stuff as and when we can. Actually, a lot of this smoothing walls has happened, which is quite nice, but sadly, we will need to ignore it for a little bit just to make sure we're mining steel. So that we have got loads, it just needs hauling. I think we're getting to the point where we need a full-time hauler. Because, yeah, you're coming down to, like... Okay, let's have a look at the work schedules. We have 3 people on mining. Problem is I do want 2 researchers. Do we take 1 person off researching for a while? Disease gutworms. Bruh. Oh, let's turn this back into... a medical base, so at least then people will come here for treatment straight away. Sleep accelerator? What is that? What's a sleep accelerator? Explain, game, explain! That just popped out of nowhere. Sleep accelerator. A bedside device that accelerates the sleeper's rhythm, speeds up sleep, but consumes a lot of electricity, also increases hunger. Must be placed directly adjacent to, facing the head of the bed. Do we want that? 5 components, quite a lot. Increases hunger, but we're doing well good for food. This might be something we need down the line. Could do with a toolbox in here. Because this increases work speed. This will hit all them. I think we want 1 of them there. We got a nice little space for it. I would also do it in here. So I think we'll get 1... possibly there. Yeah, I'll put it there. There we go. A lot of steel, but it increases, obviously, speed, that sort of stuff. That's what we want. Could we be cheeky and get one in here? Would it do anything? Would do for the butcher's station, but not that. So I don't think we really care too much. Okay, another little improvement. Lobster's the one I'm eyeing up. No, I think logically we take someone off of research. As much as I don't want to, we're going to drop. Or do we just push? We're going to push hauling up. We need someone full-time hauling. Problem is your construction is 17. I mean, have it at 4, so you'll still do it before cleaning, but you're probably going to lose a lot of that. But we do need someone hauling. We just do. We've got too much around, and while I don't mind too much, like the odd wasting materials, it gets to a point where it's like, well, now you're just wasting too much. We can probably, if we... Are there any granite blocks in here? Okay, there isn't. Okay, ignore that. No, actually, we can probably do with reducing this by quite a bit now. We've got the majority of that. I'm going to keep marble up like that. We've got the majority of our defences up. I don't think we need to be going absolutely mental with granite blocks anymore. So I'm just going to pull that right down as you saw them. Because, one, otherwise this will get too full and it will start spreading over to this stockpile, which defeats the whole object of what we're doing. Right, toolboxes are going up, which is perfect. Just increase bit of work speeds, so you know, as and when we can, that's perfect. Got to improve. I always think, like, every episode I need to improve by something, so even little things by little toolboxes, like just to be able to have the time to actually think about that, because a lot of the time when I record, it's all about survival. How do we get through this episode, you know, how do we improve, stuff like that. Where this episode, it's been a lot, right, let's get the little things done. Let's make sure this is sorted. Let's make sure this is sorted. It looks like we don't actually... Oh, no, we have 4 components. Purple has gone berserk. Why? He was sick. First mood break we've had in a while. Disturbed sleep. Underground is outdoors. Innocent prison. Okay. Wants neutral supercharge. Like, we haven't had that asked before. I don't actually know what that is. Just making sure it's not like something we've just unlocked and now everyone's like, I want this now. Wait, let's have another read. Without a neutral supercharge, I'm running below my true capacity. Okay. We'll have to have a look what that is. Basically, that means I'm going to totally forget straight away. But I can't see anything. Going to... Is that there? So, constructing these supercharger devices, improve consciousness and learning rate, increase hunger, must be refreshed daily. So is this a person with a supercharger will think, learn, will also can... Is this another thing that we need in the bedroom? Project base. I mean, let's research it. It's making him miserable, so we might as well. The sleep accelerator, I do like the idea of. Obviously, then we need orbital trade beacon, a communicator, so then that would be really good to be able to obviously communicate with people constantly. So we could do that. Orbital trade beacon. It doesn't actually cover this whole room, sadly, so I will build 2 just so it does. Because most of the stuff that we sell are going to be in here. Colonist needs rescuing. Purple. Oh, that's awkward. That's extremely awkward. Please say it's the llama that hit him. Tortoise and an alpaca. Well, Miro, if you got full walk... Well, no, you don't have full walk speed. Who has full walk speed? 100. Chieftain, come on down. How bad is purple? 16 hours, we have enough time to get him and then bring him back. Just going to wake up people just to haul his food and gun. Because actually I don't want to just lose stuff for the sake of it. Right, bring him back, turn that into a medical bay. Crow I sent away because I'm an idiot. Oh, luckily, Leader in Arms is healing you. You're in good stead. First breakdown we've had in absolutely ages, which is awesome, really. Just seeing if there's anyone else we can upgrade to an LMG, because I can see a sneaky one there, but I think it will be purple when he wakes up. He will be entrusted with the new machinery that we have. It's amazing. We need this up. Oh, purple's got an infection. Let's go straight one better medicine. Where's Iamiro's already there? I'd have preferred Crow to do it, really, so I might take you and him off. Crow, wake up. 10 to purple. Because you're our only good doctor by quite some while. 10 to quality was 66%, so pretty good. Immunity is lower, but obviously being on this better medicine, I don't really want to give you glitter wells, and I think your immunity is has caught up pretty quickly, so that's pretty nice. Right, these could all do with dining room chairs, so let's upgrade to them. Bang, bang, bang. That does as well. I'm giving everything a dining room chair. If you want a dining room chair, come on down to Tazastical Town. The rhymes are just obscene because the colony's too good, you know, and they need the rhymes to match. Right, where are we installing this bad boy? 200 and... Alright, get rid of that because that's pathetic. Like, it's 34 beauty, like, disgusting. Like, I spit on that sort of beauty. Purple, hey, have you moved bed? Like, all the blood's and he's like, moved, it wasn't me. Oh, there we go, immunity smashing it back down to herbal medicine. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Crow throwing up on the floor, just embarrassing. That's been taken down, meaning we can put the better sculpture in there, just making that room look as pretty as possible. Other than that, how is our man Crow? Crow is your job. Oh, we'll have to check on your next episode, but we just want to make sure you're hauling everything. And plus, if we are going to make more dining room chairs everywhere, we're probably going to need to cut more wood down. Just to make sure we're super, super prepared. So we'll obviously queue up quite a lot. I like doing it at the end of the episode because next episode I totally forget about it. And it's just one of them things that I love myself for doing. Towering sculpture, too big. Do these can all have chairs as well. I think they actually did have chairs and I took them down. But they actually put it in the right place, for God's sake. Oh, brilliant. Cool, cool, cool. Just upgrading things slowly. This still needs 10 components, which we don't have. So we could actually, tomorrow, mine order this, which will get us quite a few components. And then we can just fill it back up, which will be perfect. So, the improvements carry on. We are smashing it. Lobster's already jumping on that train. I do love how fast we mine. It is actually beautiful. It's nothing worse than mining on Rimworld and it takes a year. Deep drilling will also be really, really good. We'll get to that at some point. We've still got to do the research for it. Lots of components there. Lots. We might actually have the components we need. Can you haul them so then I can actually start queuing up the granite wall there? To get that back up, fill that gap, just in case any infestations try and get a little bit frisky. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.